morning, everyone. I actually have a fan in the office now, a ceiling fan. Picked a really good one for this office. I really love it. So I hope you're ready. Notice that day to day, I'm not like, oh, I can't afford a game or I can't do this or that. In fact, it's the opposite. So what was I up to yesterday? We've been talking about this over the past couple of months that we really could use a few ceiling fans in the house. And the thing that really kind of spearheaded this effort, we had a really ugly lamp. My wife and I never liked it, but it's like, it works, so there's no real reason to care so much about it. One day last month, she's cleaning it. The entire thing rips out of the ceiling and drops like 8 inches. Then it yanks on the wires and all the power goes out to it. Well, crap. Obviously, we got a problem now. We have no light in the dining room. Well, we can actually like afford now to have like an electrician come and put something in new. But over the course of the last, month and a half, my wife did some shopping and improvements. We had a washer dryer installed. We had scheduled for an electrician to come to the house, install these ceiling fans. So this is what was supposed to happen yesterday afternoon, and we're thinking it's 2 ceiling fans. This will not be a big deal. Maybe he'll be here an hour, maybe 2 tops if there's like an issue, but there's no way this should be any kind of a big deal. When it comes to me, it can't just be things go normally, things go smoothly. Instead, it's got to be the most ridiculous, extenuating circumstance possible. The electrician showed up around noon, which is perfect. I'm like, oh, it'll be for like an hour or two. I'll have some extra time. I had even said, hey, I could do some things. I could maybe keep cleaning out the garage. We got a bunch of trash and stuff there. I could clean out, maybe take a second trip to the dump, and throw out more. Maybe I could put up a new shelf in the bathroom, because we actually had bought a new shelving system for our bathroom that I need time to install, and I just haven't had time. So the electrician shows up at noon, starts basically, assessing the situation in the dining room. It doesn't look like the wiring's too damaged. It looks like one of the wires did pull here. I could snip it here. He removed the remaining parts of the broken lamp that were still attached, and basically did a bunch of work. He said, okay, yeah, we should be good. Begins work. I'm just, I can't leave him in the house alone or anything, so I'm stuck in the house just kind of waiting around. So I'm just kind of relaxing on the couch. So after about an hour and a half, the guy finally, he says to me, we got a big problem. Like, what's the problem? So here's what happened. The wiring is old. My house is built in the 1990s. Of course, nothing's ever been done with the wiring since then. It looked like something was wrong with the switch. So he had to replace the switch in the wall, first of all. Like, the old switch wasn't working properly with the fan at all. Like, he was flipping it on and off. The fan wasn't even turning on and off. The light, the fan, nothing. No power to it. So the whole thing had to be replaced, which is not a big deal. It's just the switch, not a huge deal. But then he had to clean up a mess. I guess what happened was the box up in the ceiling was incredibly old and wouldn't even really support a fan, so he had to upgrade it. So he did all this work, right? And he goes, so I want to show you exactly what's going on, because I want you to understand, I did everything I could. So the fan is assembled and everything, but he didn't put the blades on yet, because he wants to show me. He says, so here's the light. Turns it on. The light works. And he's like, I can adjust it. The light seems to work fine. He goes, but no matter what I do, I can't get the fan to work right. Let me show you. And he presses on, and the fan still goes, it's like a car that you're trying to start and it just keeps stalling out. That's what this motor is doing. And he goes, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has something to do with the wiring, that when I first hooked it up, it got shocked. I don't know, it had something to do with the switch. I don't know if the fan's just defective. Like, I have no clue, but it doesn't work, because I did everything. Like, I've done everything possible. And the fact that the light is working, but the fan doesn't, is weird. He goes, if the thing was messed up, the light wouldn't be working either. So it makes no sense that this motor's starting and stopping. I don't get it. He goes, all the thing I can say is, it looks like your fan's defective. So you got to return it and get another one. And then I'll come back free of charge this time, and I will install the fan properly like it was supposed to happen, because you didn't get your fan today. And he actually did me a solid. He says, I don't want to leave you with no light. So he actually just installed an incredibly basic light bulb screw thing, so I could at least have a light bulb on my ceiling for now, to have a light there. He goes, that's fine. This is just temporary. When I come back, we'll put in the fan and it'll replace this, but I didn't want to leave you with nothing. Then he goes, just to show you that I'm not, inept at my job, let me go ahead and let me do this. Harley, he had a voltmeter. He tested it and said there was nothing wrong, but he couldn't figure out why the motor wasn't working. So please stop. I love it. These fucking, every time I tell a story, these armchair quarterback fucking idiots on the internet. Well, if he was a good electrician, he would have had his voltmeter and he would have been testing all the wires, and he did, stupid. Can you shut up and just listen to the story and stop acting like you know better than everyone else? These people on the internet, I swear to God, are fucking stupid. He says, just to show you that I know what I'm doing, let's do the fan upstairs. And he came up here, and in less than a half an hour, he had my ceiling fan installed in this office. No problem whatsoever. Harley, just fuck off, okay? Get the fuck out of my chat, you fucking idiot. idiot. Okay. He says, this switch is normal. Didn't seem to have any problems with it. Everything's working fine. Fan installs easily. He goes, this is great. Didn't give us any problems. Smooth work and everything. So now I have this nice ceiling fan where I have a light. Not that I'm ever going to use this when I'm on stream, because as you can see, it's not going to record well. I have a ring light for when I'm on stream, and that's what I'm going to use. I'm happy with that, but now here's the bummer. And this is sadly, this is going to affect streams and the like. So now I have to take the defective fan back to the store over the weekend on my day off. Instead of relaxing with my wife, I have to drive across town because I checked and the closest store doesn't have it in stock. So I have to drive across to the further store, physically return it, and try to exchange it for the same fan. Then I have to contact the company again to try to have them come out. The guy basically said he wanted to come out like same day. So if he could come out like Wednesday of this coming week, same time, same day, it would be perfect. I said, all right, so let's tentatively schedule it for then, and I'll see if I can get the fan. Hopefully I can get the fan, and then we can have you come out and do it again. But it just sucked because I literally sat around 4 hours yesterday. It was basically like 2 to 2.5 hours for the downstairs fan, then about a half an hour for this fan, and then of course, you know, cleaning up and paying and everything. So he's here for almost 4 hours. It was my entire afternoon that I would have been streaming was shot on these fans, and I only got one out of the two. You know what really sucks? Here's what really sucks. My wife and I wanted to take extra days off together. You know, that was the intention, is that we're gonna have extra days off to spend time together, not me sit around all fucking day with a guy putting a fan in. Now we were supposed to have another day off together next week, and we can't because I have to take this stream off to do the fan shit, and it screws our time up. Very frustrating. It is. It's really frustrating, guys. So someone just says, if he was there, here we go, another armchair. You know what? Fuck this person too. Another armchair quarterback idiot. If he was there for 4 hours, you had time to go to the store and exchange the fan. The store's a half an hour away. The guy's in my house doing work. I'm not going to leave the house for a half an hour one way, exchange the fan, drive back. So I'm going to be gone for like an hour or more while this guy's in my fucking house. Get the fuck out of my chat and get banned, you stupid bitch. These fucking people, I swear to God. Who's next to be an asshole in my chat and get your ass kicked out? What a fucking moron. Trust me, I thought about it. If it was closer by, I was going to do it. It was a shitty afternoon. I really wish that it was a better afternoon and everything had gone smoothly, but no, of course not, right? And now, of course, this affects the streams next week. It means that I can't do a day stream, likely on Wednesday. You know, I haven't 100% scheduled and confirmed it yet with these guys. So I have to talk with them again to schedule it. It looks like it'll probably again be Wednesday of next week that I can't stream. You know, now Saturday, I got to go across town to this store to exchange the fan. I got to get some pet supplies. I got to go grocery shopping. So there we go. There's my day off, right? Won't get to spend time with my wife again. I'll be out and about all day long, but that's life, I guess, right? Yeah, we got a troll, so I'm just gonna ignore the troll. Guys, today, a double stream day. Please support the stream if you can. How can you support the stream? There's so many ways. If you're on the YouTube side of things today watching, you could do a super chat or a super sticker, or you could become a member of the channel yourself, or you can give some memberships to the community. The kick side of stuff, you could become a sub and join the Founders Club. The Founders Club is a group of people who are the first 100 paid subs. At this point, I think we have 55 or 56. So there's still about 40 spots left to become part of the Founders Club and earn that badge that shows the number 1. I know that many of you have gotten gifted memberships and they're now expired, because now is my 1 month anniversary of streaming on Kick. So a lot of those initial gifted memberships or gifted subs are expiring. So you could become a sub yourself legit and earn that Founders Club badge now. Or you could give some subs over on Kick. Remember, if you give 25 subs or more, you join the VIP club, which means you get another exclusive badge that only the first 100 people who do that can ever earn. And then, of course, lastly, you could tip. And tipping works for everyone because it's through PayPal. It's not through YouTube. It's not through Kick. So if you don't like YouTube or Kick and you're like, man, I want to support Phil, but forget those businesses, you could tip me through PayPal. And you could do that by checking the description of either stream. Has a link to it. You can type !tip into the chat if you're on the YouTube side, or you can check the About tab on the page if you're on the Kick side. All that information is there. All right. So please consider contributing in some way. So far, we've got no contributions whatsoever, but the morning is young. Please, let's get our first contributions in. Man, it sure would help to start driving up viewership on Kick. Right now, I think my average views are only something around like 40 or something like that. Like average viewers, it's like 40 something. And that's because, as you can see, when I stream on Kick, I only get between 30 to 50 viewers. Even if you don't want to watch on Kick because you don't like Kick or whatever, you could still be a part of the show. Like some people were like, well, how will we talk to Phil if we're not in the Kick chat? Well, you could tip. If you tip me, I can still get a message that I can respond to during the show. You could become a sub, or you can give subs to the channel. Or if you want to contribute and you're not watching on Kick, you could tip and you could still be a part of the interactive show. We have a few shout outs to do. Became a sub over on Kick. Hopefully, people will show up tonight. Also, just gifted 3 subs over on Kick. And between those 2 contributions, that's about $20 of support so far today. Also, I have received a generous $30 tip from an anonymous tipper. Hopefully, you will join me tonight. You guys will support the stream. I hopefully people will show up and engage and support. Shout out, gifted a sub over on Kick, $2 super chat. And, you know, I could have been a bigger guy. I could have been a guy like a Rad Brad or something like that. Instead, I wanted to to be my own guy, and that way I could basically sleep well at night, knowing that the content that I was putting out was original, fun, and genuine. This guy is the head of marketing at Xbox. He doesn't even understand what the point of the marketing is. I've had 2 classes about marketing in college, and I think I learned more about marketing in the 2 classes I took than this guy did, and he's the head of marketing. Hey, Mr. Spencer, can you give me a call? Within 10 minutes, I will come up with a better ad campaign than this entire multi-million-dollar thing you're working on right now. Couple shout-outs here. Re-upping of the sub, $2 super chat. Is someone being an idiot over on Kick? Fine, I'll do this. I'll get rid of them so we don't have to listen to them whine. All right, go away. If anyone would like to talk about something, you contribute, I'll give you a shout-out. Keep in mind that there is an on-demand audience that watches the content, and I make ad revenue, and they do come by and support the streams via that as well. Bone Killer says, can we do something other than food as rewards? Sure. What would you like to do that's feasible? I can't do a merch giveaway because I don't own merch. I don't know what size you wear, and you'd have to give me your information, which would dox you. A zombies night makes no sense. Thomas says, zombies where the community has a chance to join and play with you. So let me get this straight. What you'd like me to do is raise goals all week long. 10 plus streams of hitting $150, and the reward that you would like to give me at the end of that, or you want me to give you at the end of that, is to play zombies with 3 people. The entire community contributes for me to keep hitting my goals, and then you want me to reward 3 people for that, instead of doing something that everyone can benefit from, a video that we can all enjoy, a stream that we can all enjoy. Like, that, what you're saying doesn't make sense. That sounds like a sweepstakes. Just did a 100 Australian dollar super chat. That is the equivalent of $66. I've already explained why DSP tries it is a great reward for everyone. I'm not going to explain it every day because you're ignorant or just deaf. It's ridiculous. So every day I got to justify the show that people like and are giving me new ideas for because they like it. How about stop complaining? No, really, stop fucking complaining about everything. Stop bitching. Just sit around complaining constantly when things are going well. Why are you complaining? You should complain when things are going bad because you want them to improve. When things are going well, you shouldn't be sitting around whining and complaining. You didn't notice it at all? Well, BQ33, why don't you try watching my stream with your eyes open? Maybe then you would see something. It smells like rubber or something is burning, and I'm wondering if it's in this room or in the house. So guys, give me a second just to check the house and make sure nothing's burning down in the house. I doubt it, but it does smell like something in this room smells like rubber. And I'm looking around. Nothing is smoking. Nothing, you know what I mean? The PCs were both PCs are working. Nothing is smoking. Nothing seems to be malfunctioning. So what's making that smell? It doesn't smell like fire. It smells like rubber. Like, that's bizarre. So guys, an amazing head start on support today. We're at 130 bucks out of the 150 goal. I'm pretty confident we can raise 20 more bucks by the end of the stream. If we do it sooner rather than later, obviously it means I don't have to bring it up at all day. If someone were looking, hey, I want to contribute and, you know, help out Phil and get the streak going, let's just hit it now, right? Let's just do it. Get it over with, then we could just be immersed in the game for the next 2.5, 3 hours. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age